Check this out, man. It's your dude, GLA, $Eastside. That's right, Glasses Malone, Cash Money Records very own. And I'm chilling with my homeboy K-Dot, Kendrick Lamar. Yeah.
Chilling, nigga.
SermonDomain.com, nigga. Y'all already know.
Fingers on the track.
It's so hot outside. Good thing that we so damn cool. Got the rosé on ice. Bad bitches laying out by the pool. We got it like that. We got it like that. Yeah. We got it like that. We got it like that.
It's your boy Sermon. We here. www.thesermonsdomain.com. We here with Glasses Malone. How you doing, man?
Shit, man. Daytime, man. What's happening?
Not much. Let's start off with that Mack and Malone project. It was originally supposed to come out back in July, and now nothing really has surfaced about it since July. So what's the progress with that right now?
Finished completely 100%. Mack wants to put it out January 4th. We got the viral bug, man, so he wants to do a real deep viral campaign where we shoot 6 or 7 videos, release different material from it, all kind of information, man. Like,
are you still keeping those 2 records that you guys put out originally?
Yeah, we just been slow with them. The girls everywhere starting to blend in the clubs. Gotta keep.
So you're also doing your Drive-By Muzik Tuesdays, where you're gonna turn that into an EP at the end. Why did you choose to drop 1 week, like 1 week at a time, instead of just putting out a whole EP?
2 reasons. One, in honesty, when I was going on tour, what I learned most was whenever I drop projects, I don't know if people don't listen to the whole songs, or maybe everybody don't want to download the whole project. So each song I kind of took a certain time and it has a certain feel about it. So I figured while I was on tour, it'd be a good way to keep my relevance while I was out on the road. You know what I mean? Like, if I just dropped a song, you know, people can listen to that one song and focus in and it's work. Cause, like I said, I'm already past 300,000 downloads on all the songs together. So just kept a certain relevance while I was on the road doing my thing.
How has the album, changed, like direction and sound-wise since?
Completely. It seemed like sometimes the worst thing in the world to artists. You don't get your album out, and sometimes you be down and you be like, fuck, like I really want to put it out. But I came from one of the best things that happened that allowed me to develop and become a better MC, a better musician in general, and also understand my place in music and hip-hop and West Coast in general, the type of music I should be making. So in all honesty, I remade the album 4 different times. So it's like, I'm happy. Like, I'm happy. As crazy as it sounds and unbelievable as it sounds, I'm happy that it didn't come out, because this is the project people need to hear.
And like, you redid the album in 2009 to fit more of your like persona, instead of what Cash Money had, offering you all the big producers and the features and stuff. Would you have been like satisfied if that had came out?
I feel like nah, in all honesty. Like, don't get me wrong, man, like, the best thing in the world is being signed to Cash Money, and it's also a curse because, like I said, you're around the best players, but it also makes you find your own individuality. Like, you have to be very an individual when you at Cash Money, because everybody there is so special and talented. So it allowed me to key into what I was doing. So I'm glad, like I say, I'm glad that I didn't come out with those big producers. I'm glad I went in back and made Glasses Malone music down out to the sounds, down out to who producing. It wasn't about the name, it was about blending the best sounds to make the best project. And like I say, like, I'm very happy this will be the big fruits everybody gonna hear. The thing about Cash Money, it's not like, we don't need no 90-day setup. They'll drop that bitch before you look around again, and and sell it after it come out. So, but the best thing in the world, like I said, is Birdman believe in me, and a lot of niggas be saying shit, but I ain't had no problems with that nigga, man. That nigga believe in me. He allowed me to develop in my craft. Shout out to him, Slim and Wayne. Shout out to Mack 10 for just allowing me to develop my craft. And I've developed more and more. I'm a very standoffish nigga. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I'm a fun, great person to be around, but to a lot of people that don't live in LA, I look like a standoffish person. So over the last year, also, I took a lot more time to get to know everybody else on the label. Not just Birdman and Wayne, because my relationship with Birdman, Wayne, and Slim, and Briscoe. But now I've had time to fuck with Drake a couple times, and more see the type of nigga I'm. Bow Wow, like, he's been a bigger help to me than I would have ever imagined. I would have never thought I would listen to Bow Wow. You know what I mean? Like
in what context?
Period. Like when it comes down to being in this Hollywood business, pointing out to me what's some weird shit or what's real shit, or you know, this nigga's a young nigga, like, and you know, he a young rich nigga, but he done gave me a lot of great advice on this business or ideas of award show performances and pointing shit out to me. Lil Chucky, like Lil Twist always been good with me. Tiger's always been good with me, but like I started fucking with Lil Chucky a lot more and did a record for him. So, like, you know, it allows you to develop into that family because over there it's really like family. Everybody do fuck with each other. So I've been fucking with them a lot. So,
so
more this year.
Okay, so last month I also seen on Twitter you was talking about how you have your sophomore album title already, Glasses, right? How did you come? Why did you decide to just, you know, name it Glasses?
This is gonna be hell, but like before Teddy Pendergrass died, I was probably about 2 months. We was looking through vinyls in the studio, and I was looking at this Teddy Pendergrass album called Teddy, and he was kind of sitting on there when there was a broad behind him. And my biggest thing is everybody expect gangster rap from me. Period. That's what everybody know I can make. And I do it pretty good, I think. I just wanted to make music that deal with a little bit more, or at least my perspective on dealing with women. And I was like, man, that'd be hell if I made an album where it's addressing different type of situations with women, because I can't really make love records. I remember I had this record on my White Lightning CD called Mr. Bitter, and everybody loved this fucking song. And I was like, man, I should make an album, you know, not 100%, but at least 70% dealing with women and shit like that. So
that's where the G-Soul comes in.
G-Soul is a part of all of that. Just that whole, like the niggas I listened to was G-Funk, Dre, Warren G, and all them niggas. So like, when you come into hip-hop, you should always want to make it your own, I feel. And like, I'm from Watts, real small, blues, you know, like poverty-stricken, like tough. Soul, you know, blues. And I was like, man, I just got to mix gangster with it. And that's how I started coming with songs like Still in the City. I got a song with Ty Dolla called All I Know. I got a song on Beach Cruiser called Feel Good Music, and you could just hear the soul in the music as well as the gangsterism in it. And that's what it's just meshing that stuff that touch your soul, yet you feel like it's hard, like it still ain't pushover even though it's touching the soul.
Since you're doing your sophomore album, you know, already beginning on it, have you like officially wrapped up Beach Cruiser? Like you're 100% satisfied with it?
It's just boring, man. You be fucking with the same album for 4 years. You be like, fuck. That's why I did Nightmare on 7th Street. That's why I did Drive-By Muzik. That's why I did the We Own Project. That's why I did all of this shit to fucking get away from Beach Cruiser, because like I done did this shit 4 different times. So I gotta stay creative and make fresh ideas. Plus I get a fresh idea every month. It seems like. Okay. So it's a matter of just delivering.
Yeah, and so with We On, that's supposed to come out. Was that coming out?
It's supposed to be on the 25th. I don't know what the fuck fucking pun, man. Shout out to H-Boy Pun, man. Where the fuck is the We On project? H-Boy Pun, my A&R, that's his baby. I just rapped on it, and I mean he put it together, so people gonna really like it, I think.
Are you on every record, or just on a couple of them?
Quiz, like I said, if y'all know this Quiz, Stage, TF, K-Boy, Conflict, you know what I mean? YG Soprano, Army Booby. Just everybody, Tiny Beef, Tiny Doodle, Blu Division, niggas, just the whole clique, AJ, just my whole little squad. Now with TF will be the newest nigga I fuck with. You know what I mean? That's like, he's a little star in his right already. He don't need shit. He just that nigga already. He got his thing going on. He came from that jerk era. And he was one of the kings of that shit, along with like the YGs, the New Boys, you know, Cold Flames. Like he's a big deal. So he needs no introduction.
Okay, so we're being on tour with Tech N9ne for the second time, right? What have you learned this time around that you didn't learn, like, you know, being the first time?
Increased showmanship. The fans are a lot more receptive. The Juggalos, that whole fan base is a lot more receptive. More camaraderie, you know what I mean? More exactly why you need to take the business in your own hands and make it happen, because don't sit around and let nobody try to make it happen for you. That's pretty much it. Okay.
I appreciate the interview. Any last things you got to say?
Shout out to everybody, fuck with me, man. And if you don't, I'm going to give you a reason to real soon.
It's your loss.